All right. In this country, say we can say person like AY and co. They go think say that them be the best comedian in this country. But today I'm here to prove them all wrong. That they learn from where our politicians did. They learn. AY, I go die. Where on a day or not they learn for where when I mean.
No be Nigerian people they show me love. Say no be Nigerian people they give me also. If I tell you now waiting this man where I go see give me for my wedding.
Sorry. This Olodo Uprising. Somebody might be wondering, after my live stream yesterday, why am I still doing live stream relating to Peller? This particular live stream is not merely about Peller, but about Nigeria in general. I came across something relating to this country called Nigeria. You see, I saw President Tinubu calling his wife Iya Akara. See Dave Umai, oh my God, hyping Remi Tinubu. See, when you see Nigerians, everybody we are mad. You think that all these people, they will change. But you are just getting it wrong. When YC came out, with this idea of Olodo Uprising and all those stuff in order to attack Peller. Now you want to see the real Olodos in this country. Like I said yesterday, Peller is never the problem in this country. Not at all. Peller is never the problem. The young boy is doing well for himself, entertaining Nigerians. But with Jarvis, after all, Jarvis is highly educated. Today, I'm here to prove to you who are the real Olodos in this country. Somebody came and asked Nigerians to go and start selling akara, kuli and the rest of other businesses. In fact, what is happening right now is that even the Dave Umai, the Minister of Work, even Concur, Tinubu himself have turned it into comedy. You guys see, AY thought is one of the biggest comedians in Nigeria. A basket mouth. This guy, the stalker. You guys thought you are the biggest comedian in this country called Nigeria. Your politicians from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, these are the real politicians. These are the real comedians. AY and Co, you guys are just learning. Bovy, the stalker. Where is it? This guy, Sabinus, these guys, you guys are just learning when it comes to comedy. Because if you want to know the real comedians, they are your politicians. Not an innocent young boy that is entertaining people on TikTok, helping as much as they can. You see, when YC came to do that thing, to say some of the things he said about Peller, I was like, what is this guy? Because even YC himself, look, didn't mean it that way. Because I know that YC was just trying to draw the attention of Peller. How can YC that went to Katefe and Peller, who is even more civilized? He went to Katefe live stream and he wants to draw Peller's attention. So but on today's live, we will be discussing about the real Olodos in this country. Not the one that YC said, because even Dele Farotimi even concurred, but those are just by the way. Those are just by the way. You understand? When you see what Dave Umai, see him promoting Remi Tinubu, see Tinubu himself promoting his wife, calling her Iya Akara. Let's hear from Bola Tinubu, where he's promoting Iya Akara. You people thought you are the comedian. Watch and see the real comedians in this country. These are the real comedians. AY Bovy.
Ladies and gentlemen, my dear wife, the First Lady, Iya Akara. evening, gentlemen of the press.
So tell me, are you guys the bigger comedian of this? Imagine, even president of this country, they are turning something so important. Because I know I don't even blame the man. After all, so many Nigerians converted this into content creation. Usually, to draw, it has become something of content, not being something that whereby you see them trying to discuss. Because there's something we do in this country called Nigeria. When something goes wrong, instead of us to discuss it in an extensive way, in a reasonable way, whereby even our leaders will see that we are serious, instead we just convert everything, turn everything to comedy. And even them themselves, they begin to play the same game with us. Look at Dele Farotimi promoting this same thing. Sorry. Yes, where is Dele Farotimi? All right. Our Minister of Work. You see? Because it's high time we begin to change our attitude towards our government. Here is Dele Farotimi.
Was trying to encourage the youth. When our first lady, mother of the nation, was trying to encourage the youth, and she was talking about the things, because we must change our work attitude. Everybody must be working like in China. To retake our country, everybody must be working. Everybody must have something to do. My mother was selling akara. My mother was a farmer. My father was a farmer. But it doesn't necessarily mean that having used that to train me, that, I will continue to farm at their scale. I will continue to sell akara at their scale. Why do we make, joke of every genuine advice? Will everybody be a banker at the same time? Will everybody be obedient movement at the same time? No. So let us, be serious, for once. This is very important.
So tell me now, guys, what are the bigger comedians? You guys that were using this same important issue that we are supposed to discuss extensively and make demands of what we actually need from the government. And everyone start using it to create content. Look at the real comedians here. You guys that were creating content where we are supposed to begin to use their avenue as the thing was trending on social media to demand what we show, as in the exact thing we need from government. Look at the real comedians. Are they not using it to create content? Look at Tinubu also using the same issue to create content. That the president's wife asked youths of this country to start frying akara. Look at Dele Farotimi telling you that his mother fried akara. That is to tell you how dumb these people are. Because if Dele Farotimi is not dumb, even President Tinubu is not dumb, they won't use it to begin, to make a fun of Nigerians. Because if he's not dumb, he will understand what his mother was going through when frying that akara. For the fact that your mother is frying akara, but just have to sacrifice. And Dele Farotimi is comparing Nigeria. Chinese youth today, they fry akara inside dustbin, inside dump, inside gutter. Have this man visited China to see where even China, where they fry their own akara? Dele Farotimi ever visit China to see where they prepare their own kuri-kuri? Where they use machine to prepare their own akara? Where they use what? Modernized equipments to prepare akara and kuri-kuri? These dumb individuals will have also our leaders. And I don't blame them. Because even we, the youth of this country, even when we are supposed to use opportunity and discuss extensively, look, this is not what we want, First Lady. We appreciate your advice. But this is what we expect you to be doing. Instead, everybody, we are creating content all over. Even YC, person like that individual that was supposed to, behave civilized, be serious. Instead, he is blaming Peller. That Peller is the problem of this country. That Peller is promoting Olodo. Really? In this nation called Nigeria? This individual on my screen is the one promoting? Even calling this Olodo culture? Tell me, Peller and our politicians, who are more civilized? On my comment section, please. Peller, you that's watching me right now. Peller and our politicians, who is more civilized? Peller or our politicians? It's our politicians that do not even know what we feel, what we are going through. Tell me. Them comparing them and Peller, who is more Olodo? Because this is one thing that has in. It keeps on running me crazy. Have you seen the devil mine telling you that his mother, that everybody cannot work in the bank? Really? If there is enough banks, if there's enough companies to work, everybody work. Comparing Nigeria with China. China, they are there producing smartphones. China, they are there producing the best equipment, the machineries. In terms of farm, they are farming mechanized farming. In terms of Accra, they are frying what? Advanced Accra, not even Accra with charcoal. They fry their own Accra with what? Modernized equipment. And it's our leaders. So, if you are an individual thinking you are the best comedian in this country, you are just joking. Because you guys are not the best comedian. AY and Coles. You people should go and learn being a comedian from our leaders. Because I think they are the best of the comedians you can ever think of. They are the best. And please, this is the first time coming across any of my platforms. Always hit that subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and what? Share. This South African man, you see, after their failure, after humiliating their African brothers, here is now trying to make a U-turn, trying to make a safe face, but it's too late for him. His name is, let me try to not to mistaken his name. This is a South African guy. This is a match-to-match, one of the match-to-match leaders, because you see, there are about 3 groups, not even one. 3 groups of this match-to-match in South Africa. His name is, okay, let it come up. Sorry. I'm trying to bring up this man's name. He's now trying to say that, yes, you will have to go around Africa. Okay, his name is Pake Utankati Pate. Right, Pake. His name is Pake. The other lady is Jacinta, and with the other, the other 2 men. And there's another lady also who is involved in this, chasing away Africans in their nation. Let's hear him out.
Brothers, I'm going to facilitate. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to visit. So I'm calling for my African brothers. I'm going to facilitate. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to visit these countries. I'm going to visit you, my brothers and sisters, in your countries to revive the spirit of Africa, to revive the spirit of Ubuntu. You must fight for your countries. If they kill you, they must kill all of you. You can't be scared of that, because even me, every day, yesterday I came late in the march because I had an intelligence that some people were waiting somewhere for me. I had to change 2 vehicles so that I can get to the march. Because if I used my car to